Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Baltimore Orioles and the Kansas City Royals. The Royals attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Brad Keller is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge. And indeed, they will. On replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the head. Call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Ruled out.
Into the box, Ramon Urias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average sits at 294. No home runs just yet, and a pair of RBIs. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Soft grounder left side. Barehanded at his knees. How about that? And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. He had almost 100 runs batted in a year ago, so I think maybe he's putting some pressure on himself to repeat that kind of production, and it's just not happening. Sometimes you just have to go back to basics and focus on having quality ABs.
So here's Trey Mancini as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Popped him up. O'Hearn in foul ground, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game.
He was a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good, and when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting second.
Whit Merrifield next to hit. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Merrifield, a native of South Carolina. He was a 9th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable. Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Yet another check on first. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Merrifield ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
In is Jorge Soler. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's the left fielder Alex Gordon as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got that batting average up over 350 now. 1 home run and 5 driven in. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Gordon is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test. Meanwhile here, the throw to third is not in time, and he's in there safely.
Well, that definitely caught me off guard there. That wasn't exactly the typical steal situation with 2 outs and a runner on second. I can't say I agree with the strategy, but at the same time, now he can score a lot of different ways.
The set and the 2-1.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Salvador Perez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And here's Renato Nunez. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Drilled to the left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Mickey Lopez is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
For the Royals. Now playing shortstop, number 1.
Sliding into the box, Dwight Smith Jr. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's 1-1.
Yeah, it's always nice to get a run right back after you've given one up to the guys in the other dugout. So he squares this thing up really well to drive in a run and ties us up at 1.
Anthony Santander the next to bat. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin, heads or tails. 2 terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another try at 2-2.
We got full count.
Bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Batting 7.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
The 1-0 home. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
You know, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, Hero. You think what you make is a good pitch, infield playing back, the ball is able to sneak through a base, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The Royals had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Merrifield is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 2 and the Royals 1. Striding in, Salvador Perez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Salvador Perez.
Now here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. Fouled off. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Maikel Franco. And he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Perez stands at second with no outs. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hayes on the run for it. To the track. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run home run off the bat of Maikel Franco. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's powered the Royals to a 3-2 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Batting 8, the first baseman.
At the plate
Number
now,
66.
Ryan O'Hearn. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Fastball well outside.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Batting 9.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Brett Phillips will bat next. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Santander waits on it. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 1.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
At the plate, Nicky Lopez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second base.
With Merrifield next to bat. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. From the stretch. Fly ball right down the line in left. Santander waits on it. In the corner, he pulls it down, and that'll be the end of the inning. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. We've played 2. It's now 3-2 Royals. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ramon Urias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pitch on the way.
Urias.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini.
Trey Mancini.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Third inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Into the box now, Renato Nunez. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a pitcher's pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Stepping in now, Anthony Santander. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 ball, no strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Santander, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 4th season. Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. The tag from Perez won't get him. Safe at the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball called for strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Going after it is Gordon. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Orioles settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
We're back as the Royals prepare for their at-bats here in the 3rd. This lineup has been a huge bright spot for the ball club this season. They're currently near the top of the league in team batting average, so more often than not, they're going to give opposing pitchers a tough matchup. One player told me before the game they have a solid group of guys in this lineup, but that they also owe a lot of credit to the coaching staff for working tirelessly with them every day to get them ready and keep improving. Really seems to be a total team effort, guys.
Leading off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, Hunter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Swing and a liner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just waste one there, 1-2.
The count is 1 and 2.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Mancini is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The right fielder, number 12.
Ready now, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
So now to the plate, Alex Gordon. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out. Into the box now, Salvador Perez, runner in scoring position with 2 guns. From the stretch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. One left for Kansas City. We played 3, and our score, 3-3. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. This is line to left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
In now for the O's, Chris Davis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
So he sets him down swinging. Chris Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to third. And that's out number 1. Digging in, Ryan O'Hearn will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's right there. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. First offering on its way. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Royals go down 1, 2, 3. 4 innings in the books, tied 3-3. Striding in once again, Ramon Urias. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
Standing in now, Trey Mancini, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Up high, 2-1 now. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. To first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Third
so bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez.
0-1.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Popped him up. Perez has a play. And that ends the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 5th. Now batting, Nicky Lopez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The shortstop, Nicky Lopez.
Pitch on the way. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Nunez is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 50.
Stepping into the box,
Second baseman,
Whit Merrifield. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Third baseman.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Ready once again, Hunter Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One and one.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. He's running. In there. Now the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Back up the middle. Iglesias is there. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. 5 innings complete, all tied 3-3. So coming to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped high in the air. Merrifield is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Anthony Santander. A hit in 2 tries so far. A ball and no strikes. Hits are even at 7 apiece. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Now the 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now that.
Forward now, Austin Hayes. He flew out in his last at bat. In there, and it's 0-1. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. In now, Jorge Soler. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Jorge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Santander looks up. Gone! It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler. Number 10 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the
Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one.
Bailey. Up next for the Royals, the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
In now, Alex Gordon. And there's a base hit on the line.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Salvador Perez.
And up steps Salvador Perez as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's ready. Now the pitch.
The count is 2-1.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone. So he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 66.
Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now a 5-3 game.
The center fielder, number 14. Brett Phillips.
At the plate now, Brett Phillips will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Reined in to Iglesias for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting, shortstop.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Nicky Lopez. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So standing in, Austin wins. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Catcher, Austin wins.
Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Austin wins. Goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Shortstop, Jose.
Hit to third. Dozier picks it up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Last half of the 7th here. Ready for another shot now. Whit Merrifield. Last time through was a base hit. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here. 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Under it is Hayes, and that's the first out of the inning. One man gone now for KC in the seventh, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And here's Davis to tuck it in, and there are two gone now. Jorge Soler will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's inside.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Left center. And Hayes will make the catch. This side is retired. KC down in order. They still lead it 6-3. Ian Kennedy has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Number 31, Ian Kennedy.
Into the box, Ramon Urias, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Urias.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. The Royals are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Lake making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are two away.
Up next for the Orioles, the third baseman.
Stepping in, Renato Nunez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. At the plate, Alex Gordon. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Alex Gordon.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And there's ball 2 now. To 2 and 2 now.
count 2-2.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's
now
ball
batting,
4.
catcher, Salvador.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. And now still not ready just yet as he steps out for a second time here. First offering on its way. On the ground now for Iglesias. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Here comes the first pitch. Michael Franco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Now the 3-0 offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
Richard.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Bubba Starling will grab a bat to pinch hit, and he'll do so with a couple of runners in scoring position here, but with 2 out in the inning. Fouled off. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Count is 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. On to first, and the Royals can't cash in as the inning is over. Royals strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead.
Your attention, please.
Tim Hill comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 11, Bubba Starling.
New inning set to get underway. Digging in, Dwight Smith Jr. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And he popped him up. Merrifield shading to his right. 1 down.
Now batting, the left fielder. Anthony.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He was retired via the ground ball last time up, and he fouls this one off. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Called strike 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. A bouncer up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Throw into second, and he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Austin Hayes the next to bat. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. A tag from Perez. He's out at the plate.
Up next for the
He's
Orioles.
trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
So now to the plate, Austin Wins, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball one.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
6-3 the final score today. The Kansas City Royals rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Brad Keller with his 4th win this season. Tim Hill hammers down the save, his 11th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.